Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Thursday afternoon out-of-conference doubleheader here at Cougar Field, Danville, Virginia. We have Hannah Zabik in the circle, starting things off for the Cougars with ball one. And we'll miss high with the second one. Now 2 balls, no strikes. Zabik's coming off a fantastic week. There's a strike there, 2-0. Zabik's worked that ERA down to 2.45. This count goes full. Fouled back off the net. Pollen flies everywhere. Windy day, blowing straight in from center field. Another 3-2 pitch fouled back. That one in there, strike 3 on the outside corner. Zabik starts her day with a punch out. No better start for Hannah. It's her 52nd strikeout of the year, by far the team lead for Averett. And her 12th start of the season. And there again for a first pitch strike. She'll face the 2-hole hitter for Methodist, number 8, Haley Downs. And Downs puts this one in play. Somewhat awkward out behind. Woodless at second, ranges over the shoulder, puts it away. And we'll go in the books as just a pop out, but athletic play to range back out of cadence. As now the top hitter for the Monarchs comes in, Alyssa Rivas. 348 average, batting the 3-hole in the lineup. Takes the first one for a ball. Rivas is Methodist's leader in RBIs, tied in home runs, and will get a single on the board there. First base runner of the day comes in the top of the first inning. Boosts an already over 40% on base percentage for Rivas. So now it's Rachel Lawson with a runner on, takes strike 1. Lawson, number 2 on the team in batting, hitting .293. 8 runs batted in. Takes that one high for a ball. That one fouled straight back. We'll run the count to 1-2. Zabik looking for her second punch out of the day here already. And close to bringing her up there. Ball just off the outside corner of the plate. We'll run the count even at 2-2 with 2 away. Runner Rivas at first. And good swing on that one. Drives Kirby back in left field, but no problem. She ranges back, puts it away. Averett keeps Methodist off the board in the top of the first. We'll go to grab the bats as we head into the bottom of inning number 1. sitting at 477 before this at-bat. Carson Bradsher gets ready to dig in, lead off the bottom of the first inning for Averett. On base exactly 50% of the time through 24 games this season. Always a threat to lay down a bunt, place a slap hit out there perfectly between a fielder, or hit it hard right at someone and still beat it out. Well, swung on, hit foul over the left-hand side. One on the way. Swung on, hit right back at the pitcher, Bailey Betancourt, and she will glove it. Toss over to first, no problem. So a rare leadoff out of Bradsher will bring Kennedy Kirby to bat. Her average hovering right near 400 at 395. One long ball, 18 RBIs. Takes strike one from Betancourt. And Kirby turns on that one, hits it very well in the left center gap. She'll be into second with a double, no problem. Coasts in there. It's an early runner in scoring position for another one of the big bats at the top of Averett's lineup, Mackenzie Newcomb. Team leader in RBIs, tied for the team lead in home runs with 2 long balls, 33 runs batted in. Kirby with her 8th double of the season. Thought she might threaten for a triple there as Newcomb takes ball 1. But well played in the outfield between Lovick and center. And Rachel Blanchard in left field. Second pitch of the AB, misses outside as well. Newcomb, an advantageous position here. Takes a strike, this time Betancourt finding the outside corner of the plate. Two-one offer from Betancourt is high of the zone, and now 3-1 to Averett's number 3 hitter. On the way, turned on, hit well down the left field line, will sneak past third baseman, rattle around in that left field corner, and Kirby and Newcomb will trade places. It's an RBI double. Averett is on the board, takes the early 1-0 lead. of Cadence Woodliff. Takes the first one for a strike. Watch the second one miss low, as we'll have a throw back to try and get Newcomb creeping a little far off of second base. Went from one dangerous bat to another. There's hardly a break at the top of this Averett lineup. Miller plays off that one outside. Two on the way. Woodliff digs in, watches that one miss. Another 3-1 count. And that is a quick walk worked by Cadence.
How about a number 9, Kaylee Gates?
Home plate umpire is talking to Methodist dugout about something. That'll necessitate a mound meeting. Perhaps Betancourt doing something not quite to his eyes' liking. We'll figure out what it is, or we won't, as we so often don't. Either way, we'll have the next pitch for you on the way. So mound visit over. Semantics dealt with. And first one to Gates misses high. Still only one out. Averett threatening here in the bottom of the first inning. Gates hitting up at .338 this season. Watches that one miss as well. So Betancourt struggling to find the strike zone, falling behind these Cougars batters. Two on, swung on, hit towards the left field line, but will drift just foul. Dugout chanting K9, cheering Kaylee on here. 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on, inside out swing. This one's also going to drift foul down the left field line. So the count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 offer from Betancourt. Swung on this one, in play, out towards the left fielder, who puts it away no problem. That's the second out of the inning. Now Averett's catcher, Brianna Brooks.
Number 25, Brianna Brooks.
241 average this year. First one to Brooks, misses outside. Newcomb still at second, Woodliff now at second. Dancing awfully far. off the bag. Brooks turns on that one, hits it over towards shortstop, who fields it, flips it over to third to get the lead runner and retire the inning. But Averett scores a run to take the lead in the bottom half of inning number 1. That's 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, 2 left on for Averett, leading 1-0 after 1.
Number 3, Kaylee Parker.
Quick break between innings as the wind tries to blow away all my papers in front of me. We have Zabik back on the mound. And Kaylee Parker at the dish. She takes ball 1 to start the AB. Swing set. Next offer, fouls it straight back. Kaylee batting .600 this year, albeit in just 5 at-bats. Now leads 3-1 in this count. And that will be a strike on the outside part of the plate. Count runs to 3-2. Count offer from Zabik. In there, swung on, spoiled away. So we will do a full count pitch to lead off this inning once more. Zabik winds and delivers and gets the swing and a miss for strike 3. Her second punch out of the day.
Number 21, Bailey Bettencourt.
Parker goes down swinging, and now the pitcher, number 21, Bailey Bettencourt, comes to bat. She will also watch ball 1 go by. This one's fouled straight up off the roof of the press box. Both the people to my right jumping as the ball hits the ceiling, makes a loud bang. That one, beautiful pitch in there on the inside corner. And now Zabik with her counterpart, Bettencourt, on the ropes, looking for second K in a row, third one of the day. And that one going for the outside corner, barely missing. off of from Hannah. Unable to get Betancourt fishing. Now count runs to 3-2. And the 3-2 offer swung on, barely foul tipped back. Another good pitch out of Hannah, just barely spoiled away. Once more, a 3-2 on the way. That one swung on, hit softly over towards Newcomb at third. Gloves it, fields it, fires it over. Across the diamond to Owen for out number 2. We'll bring number 10, Dakota Putman.
Stopping at the bottom, number 10, Dakota Putman.
226 on the year for Putman at the plate. Zabik in a groove on the mound so far in this one. Misses with a ball to start the AB to Putman. In there with the strike to even the count. And 1-1, swung on, fouled back, and Zabik works her way to another 2-strike count. One, two in the dirt. Blocked up by Brooks, even with nobody on. We'll do it again. 2-2. Zabik looking for a punch out. Gets it. Swing and a miss. Third strikeout of the day. Second of the inning. Zabik retires aside in order. Averett goes to the dugout with a chance to extend an already 1-0 lead. Abby Owen is the leadoff batter for Averett in the bottom of the second. She will take strike 1 from Betancourt. And swings at the second one, grounds it over towards shortstop, where Kaylee Wade fields it, fires it over to first to Rivas. Gets the first out of the inning. As Hold on now. Perhaps that ball was fouled off of her foot as we will step back and pretend like nothing happened. So count goes back to 1-1. Now 2-1. And 3-1 now. Owen with new life after what we can only assume is a foul ball. On the way. Owen watches that one miss outside. So from a leadoff out to now leadoff base runner for Maddie Akers. Excuse me, that's Haley Akers who lays down a bunt. Perfect bunt. And now we're going to have a rundown over at second base. So pickles like that always make for interesting scoring plays. And we'll still have a runner on first. Now Hannah Zabik to bat. And she will hit one over towards second. 6-4, and Zabik's able to beat it out. Makes a motion towards first, but ultimately just a fielder's choice. And now lineup flips back to the top with Carson Bratcher in what has just been a truly odd inning, but now 2 outs. And it's on that sacrifice bunt play. Owen tried to make the smart play and steal an extra bag off of Methodist, but the left fielder did very well to sneak in from the outfield and cover third when it looked like nobody was going to be there. Bratcher fouls off the first one, going for a little slap hit. Takes that one in the zone as Zabik takes off for second. Throw goes wayward. Will be a stolen base. It's even on a good throw. Zabik had that one beat. But 0-2 now. Bratcher behind. Gonna need to fight it off. Not one to strike out often. Just 3 on the year and 86 at bats. For Zabik, just her second stolen base. Be a runner in scoring position. Bratcher looking for just her 6th RBI. And she may get it here. We'll see if Coach Coleman decides to test the arm of the left fielder, as now we'll have another awkward little throwdown play, as that'll be 7-5-4 on the putout of Bratcher. Tries to steal that extra base after the single. Tumultuous inning, but Averett still holds a 1-0 lead after 2. took a moment to figure out if that run was able to cross the plate. And the verdict is that it didn't, as to lead off this inning will be Keely Wade. She will pop it straight up to Zabik. Barely has to range from her circle to get out number one. Painless first out. Turned on No Doubt pumping after that. Downright unusual bottom of the second inning. They were behind 1-0. This is high with that one to the 9-hole hitter, Rachel Blanchard. Left fielder responsible for kickstarting a couple of those good defensive plays for the Monarchs. 2-0 swinging, fouling it away to the left side. Skips across the plate from Zabik. Now 3-1. Top of the order looming on deck. 3-1, swung on, hit over to the left side, close to the foul line, but will land just foul. Count now full. Zabik winds, delivers, and it's another swing and a miss. Add the fourth strikeout of the day to Zabik's tally. And from well behind in the count to sending the 9-hole hitter walking back to the dugout empty-handed. Zabik has made quick work of this top of the third inning. And misses with the first one to Lovick at the top of the order. 1-0, swung on, fouled off to the right-hand side. Misses high. And that one's going to miss low. Zabik all around the strike zone. One's going to be in there. The count evens back up. It's going to be full count. Full count on the way from Zabik. Swung on right back at her, and it's all coming up Hannah Zabik so far today, so far in that top of the third inning. Secures the pop out to start it, gets the K, and then hard ground ball, no problem for number 17 on the mound. We head into the bottom of the third. Averett chance to extend a 1-0 lead. after a bottom of the second inning where you could say the Cougars probably ran themselves out of some scoring opportunities. Now it's Kennedy Kirby in to lead off the third inning. Kirby 1 for 1, already with a double in this ball game. Turns on one, hits it very hard into foul territory in left field. We have a 1-1 count. Kirby hits that one down the left field line. It's going to be interesting to see if she goes for two. And perhaps could have made it into second base. But running hard just in case that one was gloved up. So it'll just be a single down the left field line. It's a leadoff runner for Averett with, again, the most dangerous part of the order due up. Newcomb and then Woodliff on deck. As Newcomb digs in to face off against Betancourt. Kirby on first base is certainly a threat to steal a bag. 8 for 8 this season. That ball's in the dirt, but blocked up well behind the plate by Devin Winger. Kirby, as much as you'd like to advance a base here, don't want to take the bat out of the hands of such prolific hitters, as she does run and does get in there well before the throw. So swing and a miss from Newcomb. And advance to second with her 9th steal of the year for Kirby. Newcomb hits that one hard to the ground on the left-hand side. Will be runners on the corners. Still nobody away. The dangerous Cadence Woodliff gets ready, digs in at the dish. We'll see if Newcomb will make a break for second, force a decision out of Methodist with great speed on third base. And she'll allow Woodliff to swing at the first one, foul it back. Oh, one misses high. Newcomb does indeed try and swipe the bag. Throw goes to second, but Newcomb beats it. It'll be a stolen base on a ball that misses the plate. Count at 1-1. So now 2 in scoring position for Newcomb. Excuse me, for Woodliff. Number 2 in RBIs with 21. Trails are only Newcomb's 33. As that one will be hit softly on a line over the head of the third baseman. Newcomb sneaks over to third while Woodliff advances to second. It will be an RBI. Averett now ahead by 2. Now 2-0, Averett's lead doubled. Still 2 in scoring position for Kaylee Gates at the dish. Nobody away. Gates, first pitch swinging, grounds over to the right side. Will be hit hard enough to allow the runner from third home. Gates does her job. Lead now stands at 3-0 with Averett already scoring 2. Just one away, and Brooks now at the plate, another RBI opportunity. As Woodliff, good base running on a ball hit behind her to scamper over to third. One's going to miss high. Bettencourt, a 4.46 ERA this year. In the zone there to Brooks. Now over 50 pitches of work here. Brooks hits that one on the line through the left side of the infield. Will be another RBI. Averett, 3 runs in the inning. RBI in the left field for Brooks, and now Abby Owen steps in, runner on first, still just 1 away. First one to Owen. Misses. And Owen squares, drops one down. Fair ball. Fielded by the catcher. Thrown over to the second baseman covering first. It'll be a sacrifice bunt to advance Brooks over to second base. Haley Akers now at the dish. Runner on second, 2 away after the successful sacrifice out of Abby Owen. Akers misses with the first one. Excuse me. Bettencourt misses with the first one too. Akers. It's going to miss inside as well. And the Zabik waiting on deck should Akers reach base one way or another in this at-bat. That one will catch the outside corner of the plate. Akers turns on that one, hits it sharply right at the third baseman. Rachel Lawson is able to snare it, perhaps more out of self-preservation than anything else, but Averett with a productive inning. The Cougars score 3 on 4 hits, 1 left on. Averett leads after 3 complete, 4-0. Zabik takes back the circle, cruising through this game so far, starting the top of the 4th inning, facing Haley Downs. Downs will weakly tap that one over towards Zabik, who ranges out, fires it over to Woodliff covering. Now, first out recorded. Rivas with the lone hit of the day so far for Methodist, stands back in, watches the first one miss. Zabik's 50th pitch incoming. Will be in the zone. That one slowed the pace down a little bit, but will just miss low. Catches a piece at the outside corner. Now count evens back up 2 apiece. Zabik 4 Ks on her ledger so far today. Would love a 5th against the dangerous Rivas. And not able to get it. That ball hit softly over to Bratcher. Ranges to her left, fields it, throws it in an incredible stretch from Abby Owen on what was a short base hit, robbed by Bratcher. And Owen's effort keeps a base runner off the board. We move to 2 outs. And first pitch of this at-bat is skied up. Bratcher, after making the high difficulty play, makes the easy play there to retire the inning. Monarchs go down 1-2-3. Averett chance to extend the lead in the bottom half of the 4th. So before we even have time to get settled back into this inning, Zabik gets a leadoff line drive into right field, as there is a bee or wasp of sorts buzzing around all of our heads. If we go silent, that means something bad has happened, as fleeing the press boxes. Half of the booth, as I might be on killing duty here. And that one's going to miss the zone for a ball after Zabik gets the leadoff hit. Base runner on first, nobody out. And hit and run on. Bratcher smacks it through the right-hand side. Zabik first to third with the wheels. Averett has business booming as For those invested more in the Wasp situation than the game, it has flown the window. Lives to fight another day. Kennedy Kirby now at bat. Runners on first and third, nobody away. Averett already 4-0 ahead in this ball game. And that one swung on. Carbon copy of Kirby's last at-bat. This time she will round first, head for second. It'll be an RBI double. Just one run scores. Still no outs. Heart of Averett's lineup up after the mound visit. Mackenzie Newcomb stands in. Runners in scoring position ahead of her. Launches the first one, missed for a ball. No doubt part of that mound visit, or excuse me, circle meeting. I'll have to forgive my baseball background. But part of that had to be discussing how to deal with Newcomb, and maybe that is just to walk her so you have a force at any base. As that one will also miss, but competitive pitch. I don't think the intentional walk is in order. Or the old unintentional intentional walk. Now 2-0 offer from Betancourt. Wines delivers. Twitch out of Newcomb, wanting to swing the bat here, will wisely let that one miss wide of the plate. And now 3-0. Free base to put Newcomb if you choose to do so for the Monarchs. Nope, in there. So the take sign, no doubt, off. Green light, as green as the spring grass. Newcomb, the team's leader in RBIs, looking for 2 more. Won't get a chance. That one misses high. So the bases are loaded for Cadence Woodliff. But she will not be facing off with Betancourt for the third time. Have a mound meeting and eventually a change. We'll figure out who it is and what they're about when we come back. So a whole host of changes for Methodist. Most important one right now to our viewers is the new face on the mound. Number 4, Mia Wright. She's entered the game as the designated player, the flex. And she does not have an easy task in front of her, facing off against Cadence Woodliff, who takes the 1-1 pitch, skies it over to right field, who's put away, but deep enough to allow the runner from third to advance to home. Allow the runner from second to advance to third. Averett scores another run on the sacrifice fly. 6-0 ball game now. Kaylee Gates at the plate. 1 away. With runners on the corners. Newcomb takes off. This one is, Woodliff. Woodliff just had the sacrifice fly. Newcomb takes off, steals the bag. As now it's 2-0, 2 on, both in scoring position. As Gates swings at this one, lines it out towards center. Deep enough to where they will send Kirby home. She scores without a throw. Averett now ahead 7-0. Back-to-back sacrifice flies. Newcomb stays where she is at second. It's now Brianna Brooks. We'll get a chance to bat with a runner still in scoring position on second base. 2 away now. Takes that one for strike 1. The wind has whipped up. Umpire behind the home plate. Braving the elements has to call it off there. Red dirt whipping all around. Wipe of the eyes. We're ready to resume play. Mia Wright winds, delivers for the 0-1. Brooks watches it miss outside. And we have a stolen base. Newcomb takes advantage of a throw behind her. Dashes over towards third, swipes the bag. So now a little closer to scoring. Pitch missed. Ball 1-1 the count. That one's in there. 1-2. Averett has been ultra aggressive on the base paths today. See if the Cougars can't manufacture a run with a base hit here. Brooks swings, hits it up the middle, right, newly into the game. Fields it, tosses over to Rivas at first, and the side is retired. But Averett, another big inning, 3 runs on 3 hits, just 1 left on base. Leads 7-0, heading into inning number 5. Kaylee Parker, leading off the top of the 5th inning. Offers at strike 1. And fouls the second one back to the netting. Zibick with 4 strikeouts has the leadoff batter in the top of the 5th on the ropes. And close on that one. Just misses. One, two, takes him off of it, just a little low. So count evens back up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one hit over to the right field side. Will be a base knock, just the second of the day for Methodist. That'll bring up the newly inserted Ella Polk. We will also have a pinch runner going into first base, number 13. Cara Beth Benton.
Pinch running at first base, number 13, Cara Beth Benton.
As squaring to bunt is Polk. She'll pull it back on a pitch missing the zone. So now sacrifice on, see how Averett's infield decides to play it. And sacrifice is well placed. Newcomb fields it, tosses it over to Woodliff covering. And Woodliff wisely fires it over towards second. And what looked like the throw beater, umpires are going to talk about it. We'll see how they score this, but as of right now, sacrifice bunt. And they will say she got back in time. So sacrifice bunt successful, albeit some extracurriculars going on behind Zabick. And we'll have Dakota Putman to bat. She takes the first one for a ball. And watches number 2 in there for a strike. Just going to miss high. Just 2-1 with a runner in scoring position behind Zabick. Who misses, runs the count to 3-1. 3-1, swung on, line to Zabick, snares it, fires it back towards second, but wisely retreating back is the pinch runner, Benton. Wade now batting. Watches the first one miss low. Zabik, no doubt, wide awake after a line drive right back at her. Fouls that one. Straight back off the bleachers. One of those rare balls that hit high enough and soft enough to where it misses the netting, misses the press box. But now 1-1 count, top of the fifth inning. Averett just one run away from a potential run rule situation. Would love to keep Methodist off the board. Two 2-1 to Wade. Will missed the zone. So Zabik starting to struggle with control a little bit in the fifth inning. 70 pitches, 39 strikes. As time's called, the wind kicking up just a little bit. And 3-1 will miss high, so 2-out walk. Worked by Wade, as now we have number 11, Rachel Blanchard, up to bat. Zabik working with 2 on. Foul tip, strike 1. And swung on, put in play out towards the area behind second base. Woodliff takes charge, ranges over to her right, puts it away. Averett gets out of the inning. Methodist makes a little noise, but still held scoreless as we head to the bottom of the fifth. First baseman Abby Owen stands in, leading off the bottom of the fifth for Averett, leading 7-0. Takes the first one for a strike. That one misses. Now 1-1, swung on, hit well, right at the middle of the infield. Will be a leadoff base knock for Owen. Haley Akers gets another chance to bat with a runner on base in front of her. We'll see if the sacrifice situation is in order here. Acres will square. Pull that one back on a ball out of the zone. So knowing the sacrifice is on, Methodist creeping in on the corners. There's now 2 balls, no strikes. And quick conversation between Coleman and Akers. Sacrifice still on, and bunt laid down, but will leak foul. Owen returns to first. We'll do it again now. Count 2-1. Nobody out. And once again, bunt fouled off by Akers. So now it'll be interesting to see if they keep the sacrifice in order with 2-strike count. And Akers not squaring, count running full. So Haley free to swing away, full count, Owen on first. Akers hits that one softly over towards first base side. First baseman puts it away on the pop-up in foul territory.
Number 17, Hannah Zabik.
So first out of the inning, Hannah Zabik. Now steps up to the plate, already hitting this ball game. Zabik taps that one. Again, right at the first baseman. Fields it on the foul line. Tags Zabik out. Runner advances over to second. Top of the order, and Carson Bradsher takes ball 1. And swinging at that one will loop it just foul over the left side. Very nearly Averett able to end this game early. Base hit into the outfield for Bradsher would likely do just that. With Owen on second. Bradsher washes that one miss inside. 2-1 the count. Averett, home team, leading by 7 runs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-1, swung on, hit weakly over towards shortstop. Bradsher slow out of the box that time. Retired to end the inning. Score holds serve, still 7-0 after 5 full. leadoff hitter, Hannah Lovick, into the game. Swinging at the first one she sees, fouling it back. Zabik still working out on the mound. Just 2 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Another swinging a foul ball from Lovick. Zabik ahead 0-2. Wines delivers, and that one swung on by Lovick out towards Gates and center. Tires it no problem. Sets her counterpart down. Now Haley Downs into bat. Downs swings at that one. Fouls it back. Oh, 1 on the way. Will just miss outside. This one swung on, hit weakly. Bratcher ranges back, calls off the charging left fielder Kirby. Tires it. Now 2 up, 2 down. Base is empty for Zabik to face Rivas. Zabik's first one of the AB will miss low and in. 80 pitches on the day for Hannah. Swing and a miss. Evens count. Back at 1 ball, 1 strike. That one in on the hands. Pops over to Woodliff, who retires it no problem. 1-2-3 once again. Down go the Monarchs. Averett ahead 7-0, heading into the bottom of the 6th inning. Number 22, Kennedy Kirby stands in as the leadoff hitter. Bottom of the 6th inning. Averett, a 3 spot, like they've had twice already today, could send us into Game 2 preparations a little early. It's ball 1. That one swung on, hit weakly off the end of the bat by Kirby. Flies down the first base line, but retired on the 4-3 putout. After back-to-back 3 spots for Averett, Mia Wright enters into the game. And she has done well to keep the Cougars at bay. And excuse me, that is Mia Wright. The cardinal sin of not checking my pronunciation guide. Did not see that A sneak in there on the name. Call it laziness, call it a little bit of dyslexia. Anyway, Mia Wright doing well to hold the Cougars down. But now behind 2-0 to Newcomb. And 3-0 the count. Newcomb taking all the way, 3-0. Sees one on the inside corner for a strike. To Newcomb, swings, hits it up the middle, through the middle. A 1-out single for McKenzie. And now Cadence Woodliff to the dish. Woodliff 2 for 2 in this ball game. Excuse me, Newcomb 2 for 2, Woodliff 1 for 1. But 2 RBIs to her tally. Takes the first one. Newcomb dashes to second. Throw goes out into the outfield, but backed up by the center fielder. With a stolen base for Newcomb, her second of the day. That one also in there for a strike. So Woodliff down 0-2. Excuse me, that is Newcomb's 4th stolen bag of the day. Has been absolutely causing havoc for Methodist out there on the bases. Cadence behind the count, forced to protect, swings on that one, hits it behind the runner, advances her over to third. Does a job, but will be 2 outs now for Kaylee Gates. She has 2 RBIs as well on the day. Flinches at that one, wisely holds back. With Newcomb over at third. An extra insurance run could never hurt. Gates takes that one for a strike. Swung on, hit well over to the right side of the infield. Put away no problem. Averett goes down quietly in the bottom of the 6th. Will head to the top of the 7th, 3 outs away from setting Methodist down, taking game 1. Zabik back in the circle, 3 outs away from the complete game shutout here in game number 1 of today's non-conference Thursday afternoon doubleheader. Methodist on the road taking on Averett. Averett comfortably ahead, 7-0, looking to close this one out. Zabik's first offer misses high to Rachel Lawson. Will be number 3, Kaylee Parks, on deck, ready to re-enter after being pinch ran for earlier. Lawson takes the second one for a strike on the outside portion of the plate. One swung on. Once again hit right back at Zabik. No problem for number 17 in the circle. Fields it, fires it over to Owen at first for out number 1 here in the 7th.
Now back number 3, Keely Parker.
Parker fouls the first one back. And swing and a miss at the second one. Now quickly Zabik ahead, 0-2, looking for strikeout number 5. Got 4 early. Has been mostly pitching to contact, keeping that pitch count down pretty low. Still below 90. Misses on the 0-2 offer. Time called by Parker. Out and swung on, hit over towards Bratcher, waits back on it, fields it, fires it over to Owen at first, no problem. 2 up, 2 down. And just 1 out away from ending this game number 1. All that stands between Averett and the shutout victory is third baseman Ella Polk. Zabik readies for the 0-0 offer. Polk swings on that one, taps it. Foul. Now 0-1 on the way. Just low. One off the plate inside. Now 2-1 on the way from Zabik to Polk. Check swing, no swing. Count runs to 3-1. So there'll be a 2-out walk. Methodist extends this game at least 1 batter farther.
Now back Methodist number 10, Dakota Puppet.
First pitch to Putman, grounded to the left side. Newcomb fields it, fires it across the diamond to Owen, and all these Cougars do on home field is win. Averett takes game 1, 7-0.
Fans stick around for the interview to start roughly 30 to 45 minutes.
Game 2 will be right back here on the Averett University Sports Network on Flow College. In approximately 30 to 45 minutes, we'll have that for you when it comes. your Cougars Game 1 winners. game number 2. Averett turns to the freshman righty, Cora Ligon, and she will retire the first batter she faces on a line out to Carson Bratcher. So 1 up, 1 down. Averett starts this just as they ended the last game. Ligon with a 3.5 ERA this season, behind 2-0 to Haley Downs. So 2-0 the count, upcoming. That one's going to miss high. As we were all somewhat asleep here in the press box. Nearly missed the start of that game. We apologize to Cora. She didn't get her warm-up song as requested. We'll play it for the second inning. As that one swung on. Step in from Kirby. Now ranges back over her shoulder. Puts it away. It's a long out, number 2. That'll bring number 42, Alyssa Rivas, to the plate. Hitting with the bases empty, 2 outs. Takes the first one for a ball. And that one's in there for a strike from Ligon. Another one in the zone. Now 1 and 2. Chance for the first punch out of the day for Cora. That one swung on, hit weakly over to the right side. Kaylee Gates in right field for this game. Ranges back a few steps, puts it away. Averett retires Methodist 1-2-3 to start off game number 2. Carson Bratcher leading off the bottom of the first for Averett. She will face off with Kirsten Margupis. First one, a strike to Bratcher. And Bratcher swinging on this one, hits it softly over towards left field. Left fielder ranges in, catches it in the snow cone of the glove, puts it away. Out number 1.
Kirby.
Now Kennedy Kirby, 2-hole hitter for Averett, will come to the plate. Kirby takes the first one for a ball. And now 2-0 to Kirby. Swung on, hit hard up the middle for Averett's first base hit of the day. Kirby went 3 for 4 in game 1, now her 4th hit across the 2 contests. Always a threat to steal there over on first. To Newcomb. Dangerous hitter to fall behind. 2-1, that one's in there. Newcomb recently named to a national watch list for the best fast pitch softball players in the nation. As that one will miss the zone. Stolen base for Kirby. Moves into scoring position. Newcomb, one of the nation's leaders in RBIs, sporting an average up near the 400 mark. Went 3 for 4 in game, 3 for 3 in game 1. And draws a walk in her first plate appearance of game 2. Now Cadence Woodliff. With 2 on in front of her. Both stolen base threats out on the bags. Ball 1 to Woodliff. She uncorks a swing at that one, fouls it back into the woods behind us. 1-1 with 1 away, 2 on. Bottom of the first. Pitch to Woodliff. Misses well high. Margupis on the mound this season. Her 13th start, leads the team. Has a 4.67 ERA. That one swung on. Fouled out of play again by Woodliff. Now 2-2, count evens back up to Cadence. Swung on this one, threatens the right field foul line and will drift foul. New life on a ball that looked like it could have been tracked down. We'll do the 2-2 offer again for Margupis. Herbie on second. Newcomb on first. Woodliff at the dish. Readies for this one and turns on that one. Pulls it well foul. Another 2-2 on the way. And that one's going to miss high. So full count. First full count offer will be hit on the ground, fielded by Gold at third. She flips over to second. Get in out on the play, not able to turn two. Two away now. Kaylee Gates batting. Ella Polk made that play over at third. Gates swings at this one, hits it out to straightaway left field where it is put away. No problem for Rachel Blanchard out there. And scoreless after one, we head to two. First offer from Ligon to Lawson. Top of the second is fouled back. Strike on the outside corner, and now quickly 0-2. Misses outside, 1-2. Ligon readies, winds, looking for the punch out. Off speed, off the plate. That one turned on right at Bradshaw. Leaps, snares it. Fantastic leather flashed there by Carson. It's a hard hit out number one. Brings Ella Polk up to the batter's box. First one to Polk misses. Second one in there for a strike on the inside corner. swing and a ball fouled right back to the netting. We'll run the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wind picking back up, blowing straight in from center. And swing and a miss. Ligon gets Polk fishing. Fast ball high of the zone. First strikeout of the day for Cora. 18th of the season, now 2 away. And first pitch of this at-bat, swung on, hit to Newcomb at third, fields it cleanly, throws it over to Owen covering first. 1, 2, 3. Cougars retire. Methodist quietly heading into the bottom of the second. Abby Owens steps to the plate to lead off the bottom of the second for Averett, and she will take the first one she sees for a ball. It's in there for a strike, count back even. One pitch high for ball 2. That one swung on, fouled straight back. Owen with 1 hit in the day's earlier game. Goes down looking there as Margubis gets the strikeout. That'll bring Haley Akers up to bat. One away after the strikeout. First one to Akers in there. That one turned on, not hit very deep. Left fielder Blanchard ranges in, puts it away for the second out of the inning. And now a new face into the lineup. Ashley Goff catching this game, giving Brianna Brooks a rare day off. We'll take strike 1. Markupis working quickly through this second inning of work. 30th pitch upcoming. Swings at that one. Fouls it out of play off the roof of the dugout. So 0-2. Marquette was looking for the 1-2-3 side of the inning. And Goff spoils that one away. Another 0-2 offer on the way. Tried to get Goff fishing there. Nothing doing. Ball in the dirt. One, two. Swung on. Out towards shallow center. Will drop safely for Goff. Gets the 2-out single.
How about a number 17, Hannah Zabin?
Game one's starting pitcher. Game one's winner. Miss Do It All out there. Hannah Zabik. She has a chance with a ball hit deep enough to put her team in the lead. And that one will be hit softly over to the right side of the infield, just behind first base. Second baseman ranges over, puts it away. Averett goes down quietly. 1 hit, no runs. We are scoreless after 2 complete. Misses after a first pitch strike to get ahead. And now 2-1. Ligon pitching to Dakota Putman. 10 versus 10. And that one in there, strike 2. 2-2, looking for the punch out. And that one barely missing. Now count runs full, 3-2 to the leadoff batter in the top of inning number 3. Against delivery on the 3-2, hit out towards shallow center. Zabik charging, not able to get there. Dropped harmlessly in between Zabik and Woodliff. Will be a leadoff single for Putman. Bring up Keely Wade, shortstop, to the plate. sacrifice is on, and indeed it will be. No secrecy here. And lays one down beautifully. Fielded by Ligon. Tossed over to Woodliff covering first. So the sacrifice executed to perfection. Now with a runner in scoring position, the left-handed batter, Rachel Blanchard, will look at ball one. Swing and a miss at that one. One on the way after a little Dust Devil tried to whip up. Wind still just absolutely whipping out there today. Now 1-2, swung on, fouled out of play. Degrees, partly cloudy. Ligon misses up and in with another one-strike pitch. Wind gusting up to 18 miles an hour, holding steady at about 12. And the flag in center will tell you that is the truth, as this one swung on, hit very high in the air. Woodliff waits back on it, and that wind blows it well in, but Cadence does well to range in and put it away for out number 2 before the lineup for the Monarchs flips over to the top. Number 12, Hannah Lovick, in for her second AB of the day. She'll watch the first one miss for a ball. Putman still the runner out on second in scoring position, as Methodist looking to scratch their first run of the day on the board. Now 3-0. Looking at risk of issuing a 2-out walk here. Comes in the zone on that one. That will be swung on, hit well, but hit right at Zabik. Ranges to her left a few steps, puts away the line drive. Averett through 2. Still no score in this ball game. Heading to bottom of the third. Carson Bradshaw wearing lucky number 7. Fouls away the first one of the at-bat here, leading off the bottom of the third. Hits that one hard on the line through the left side of the infield. Bradshaw with a single, her third hit of the day.
Number 22, Kennedy Kirby.
Now it's Kennedy Kirby's turn from the 2 spot in the lineup. So we've seen these two at the top of the order manufacture so many runs throughout this season. Kirby takes strike 1. First baseman Minnie Johnson playing very far in on the right side, protecting on a potential bunt from Kirby. And Bradshaw takes off, beats the throw in there. Stolen base. Now it's going to be a runner in scoring position for Kirby. Bradshaw, that is steal number 13 of the season to lead the team. Misses to Kennedy. Nobody out. Runner on second. 2-1 on the way. Swung on. Kirby a little early on that one. Flies it out to very shallow left field. Sort of an awkward exchange between left fielder charging in, shortstop ranging back, but left fielder Blanchard able to put it away, sort of set her glove on the ground and let it fall into it on that one, but retires Kirby. Now Mackenzie Newcomb will not miss her in the scouting report. She takes strike 1. Newcomb early on that one, skies it very high to the left-hand side of the field. Foul territory, out of play. But Margupis ahead here, 0-2 to Averett's most dangerous batter. Two on the way. Newcomb thought about offering there. Wisely doesn't. Bradshaw with an awfully large secondary lead off of second base. Almost daring Methodist catcher to make a decision. As that one swung on and hit well, but fielded cleanly inside the circle by the pitcher Margupis. To retire Newcomb, bring Cadence Woodliff to the plate. Bradshaw advances to third. First pitch swinging for Woodliff. She hits one hard through the left side of the infield to score Averett's first run of the ball game. Cougars ahead 1-0 off of Woodliff's RBI single. Now Kaylee Gates in there looking to continue the 2-out rally. Serenaded by the lovely lyricism of Gucci Mane. first pitch ball. That one in the zone. That one well high. Woodliff takes off and will be gunned down on a fantastic tag from the shortstop, Wade. Coach Coleman will walk out there and say, hey, are you entirely sure about that? Fight for her player. And I'm seeing head nods from the field umpire who says, yes, I saw what I saw. The inning is over after the caught stealing. But Averett scores a run off of Woodliff's RBI single. Cougars lead 1-0 after 3. Top of the 4th inning already here in game number 2. Ligon starts us off with a strike 1 to Haley Downs. And that one, check swing. Fouled off to the right side. Quickly 0-2 for Ligon, looking for her second strikeout of the day. And that one turned on by Downs. Hit on a line out to left field. Kirby fields it cleanly, tosses it in to second base. Woodliff makes a good pick to keep everyone where they are, but it's a leadoff single for Methodist, looking to respond to Averett's go-ahead run. Now, the most dangerous hitter for the Monarchs, Rivas, at the dish. And she will show bunt. Stolen base attempt by Downs will be in there safely. And now it's a runner in scoring position, no sacrifice necessary. Methodist threatening here early in the 4th inning. Rivas late on that one, fouls it off to the right side. And Rivas again putting a sacrifice bunt down, will be fielded by Ligon and tossed over to Woodliff covering. But now runner on third with just one away. Methodist with their best chance across either game to score. First 1-2, Lawson will miss inside. Now that one, Another check swing, fouled off to the right side. I figure just about any ball in play will plate Methodist's first run. As that one will most likely get the job done. Kirby fields the sinking liner in left field. And it looked like Downs was going to try and test her arm, but ultimately decides not to, retreats back to third in what was a close play on the throw behind the runner. But now 2 away for Averett. Ligon just one good pitch away from working herself out of this jam. And that one will be just foul. Polk turned on the first pitch to her. Hit it well and missed, staying in the confines of Cougar Field by mere feet. Now 0-1 will miss high. One, just off the plate away. The 2-1 pitch is swung on, hit sky high. Bradsher charging in from shortstop, puts it away. Another one up there in the wind to contend with. But Averett up to the task so far, holds Methodist off the board through 4 innings, leading 1-0, heading back to grab the bats. Kaylee Gates back to bat, and this one lays down a first pitch bunt right on top of home plate, just about, fielded by the catcher, thrown over to the second baseman covering for the first out of the inning. Now Abby Owen to bat. Gates, one of many Cougars sprinkled throughout the order that can absolutely fly down the base paths. It was a good play behind the plate from Rachel Lawson to get the out. It's now 1-0 to Abby Owen. And Owen will swing at this one, pop it straight up. Third baseman Polk charges in, calls off her pitcher Margupis, and retires. Owen to bring Haley Akers to the plate. Quickly 2 up, 2 down, top of the 4th. And the game is absolutely cruising along right now. one swung on, hit well up the middle. Another 2-out base knock for Averett. And now it's Ashley Goff's turn to keep this one going.
Now batting, number 18, Ashley Goff.
Goff will watch the first pitch of the AB. Miss low, skip across the plate. Second one also going to miss low. So now 2-0 after 2 quick outs. Margupis struggling to close the door in the bottom of the fourth. Will be in there for strike one of the AB. Now 2-1. Margupis leans in there to get her sign, checks the wristband, winds, delivers high. 3-1. Hannah Zabik on deck. 0 for 1 so far this ball game. But a hit and a run scored in game 1. Goff swings, hits this one well, but not out of the reach of Blanchard in left field. Averett will go down quietly, still leading just 1-0 after 4 innings complete. Now batting for Methodist, number 15, Minnie Johnson. Minnie leads off this inning, facing Ligon in her 5th inning of work. Will start it with a ball low. Minnie turns on this one, pulls it well foul. One will miss just barely low. Now again early, pulling one well foul is Johnson. 2-2 to the leadoff batter. Top of inning number 5, Averett clinging to a 1-0 lead after taking a 7-0 win in game 1 to move their record to 17-8 this season. Johnson fouls that one off. Another 2-2 offer from the freshman, Cora Ligon. And that one's going to miss low. Count runs full, 3-2. No action as of yet in the Averett bullpen. This is Cora Ligon's game as it stands. Her 3-2. Johnson again, too early. We will do it all over again. Another full count offer upcoming. Now, Ligon winds and misses just outside. It's going to be the leadoff walk. Very quality at bat from Johnson. And now Putman had a single earlier. We'll step back into the box, see if the sacrifice might be on. With Methodist just looking to manufacture a run any way they can today. And indeed, sacrifice bunt laid down. Newcomb fields it, throws it over to Woodliff, who turns and gives a fierce look to the runner at second, says, don't round too far. So now, runner in scoring position for Keely Wade. She'll swing at the first pitch she sees. Foul it back. Now the 0-1 will miss high. One swung on, lifted out high into center field. Zabik ranges in, puts it away, no problem for out number 2. The lefty Rachel Blanchard to bat. Strike one for Blanchard. A base knock would almost certainly break the ice. Now with 2 outs, runner can go on contact. That one is popped up over to the left side of the field. Will drop harmlessly. But will be a strike. And new life for Blanchard. Down 0-2, needing to protect. Trailing 1-0 in this ballgame. Ligon looking for the punch out in the inning. Goes high and away, trying to get Blanchard fishing. So now 1-2 the count. And the 1-2 on the way. Swung on, hit foul, out of play. Casey Stevenson has gone down to Averett's bullpen to get a few warm-up pitches in, and that one swung on, hit off the end of the bat, hard line drive right towards Mackenzie Newcomb at third, gloves it for out number 3. Averett out of the inning, escapes another runners in scoring position opportunity. Still, the Cougars ahead 1-0, heading to grab the bats for the bottom of inning number 5. Averett center fielder in game 2, Hannah Zabik, walks up to lead off the bottom of the 5th. Margupas on the mound has held the Cougars in check throughout this game 2, an offense that put up 7 runs, including 2 bursts of 3, has been held mostly quiet. The dugout, anything but quiet right now. Willing Hannah Ford wears one on the arm, but she's wearing a elbow guard. No harm done there. A leadoff walk.
Number 7, Carson Ratcher.
So now Carson Bratcher gets the chance to bat with the speedy Zabik on first. Bratcher will square to lay one down, and this is anything but a sacrifice. She'll be in there no problem with the wheels. It's a bunt single, and now runners on first and second with the most dangerous part of Averett's lineup due up.
Number 22, Kennedy Kirby.
Now Kennedy Kirby gets the chance, first crack at having 2 on ahead of her. And she will also square to bunt. That one fouled up over the catcher's head. No harm done. So now corners playing way in for Methodist, ready for Kirby to square. First baseman Johnson practically even with the pitcher. Maybe even a step inside. Will now return to a somewhat normal fielding position with the count 0-2 to Kirby. Kirby swing and miss at one in the dirt there. Runners on the bases. She won't break towards first. Strikeout from Margupas for out number 1. And now the national watch lister Newcomb steps in with a chance to do some big damage, break this game open in favor of the home side. And she's first pitch swinging, flying one out to right field. Right fielder charges in, and that ball will land foul safely. Nothing but strike 1. Newcomb squares to bunt, lays it down, and will beat it out. That'll be another bunt single. And now bases are loaded. For Cadence Woodliff. Huge spot here, 1-0 ball game. Averett's number 4 hitter up to the plate. Margupas hasn't had much stress in this one. And now Woodliff hits one deep. Left fielder ranging back towards the wall on the track. Lands, 1 hops the wall, 1 run scores, 2 run score. Runner from first into third safely. It's a 2-run double for Cadence Woodliff. And now Averett out to a 4-0 lead. For a second, that ball looked like it had the legs to fly out. Big swing from Woodliff. It's 2-0 to Gates. Averett dugout making more noise than they have at any point so far this game. And that one, check swing, no swing, 3 balls, no strike to Gates. On the way in there for a strike. Abby Owen waits on deck. Should Gates get on anything but a double play, Abby Owen will bat next. That one hit on a line to shortstop. Fielded. Throw over to third, but Newcomb paying attention over there. But now 2 away in the inning. Two in scoring position, 2 outs for Averett's first baseman, Owen. First one to Abby will miss high. And Abby hits this one over to the right side, fielded by the second baseman, thrown over to first. And Methodist gets out of the inning, but not before Averett able to do their most damage of the game. 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 left on base. Cougars expand their lead in the bottom of the 5th. Now 3-0, heading to top of inning number 6. Top of the 6th inning, Cora Ligon still on the mound, controlling things. Will miss high with her first offer to Lovick as the lineup turns to the top for the start of the 6th. And we've got someone right there. Lovick hits it hard, but right at Carson Bradshaw. Flashes the leather, puts it away for out number 1. Now Haley Downs to bat. Base is empty in front of her, 1 away in the inning. Ligon still working a shutout on the mound. Will be in there for strike 1 to start the AB. As the wind flares up again, we'll have a quick stoppage. Needing some rain here early April, waiting on those April showers to sort of knock the pollen off everything. As this one will also be hit right at Bradshaw, fields it on the ground, throws it over to Owen. 2 up, 2 down in the top of inning number 6. We'll bring Alyssa Rivas to the plate, who laid down a sacrifice bunt, perhaps questionably, in her last at-bat. best hitter for the Monarchs in what was then a 1-0 ball game with runners on base. Rivas turns on one, hits it foul. Kirby with a look over there, but even with her speed, not able to close on that ball. So no balls, 1 strike. Again, the wind whips up. And now foul tip there. Rivas down 0-2. Methodist just 2 hits, 1 walk against Ligon. Ligon 1 strikeout against the Monarchs. Looking for number 2 here. And the 0-2 windup deliver, swung on, tapped weakly, and then fielded by Rivas. Now 0-2 again after 3 straight foul balls. And this one will be put into play. Bratcher ranges back. Zabik ranges forward. Zabik calls her off, puts it away. 1, 2, 3. Getting to the bottom of the 6th. Averett looking for a couple runs of insurance, leading 3-0 after 6. Bottom of inning number 6, Haley Akers leading off for Averett. Swings and misses at the first one from Markupis still on the mound. Cadence Woodliff right now the hero of this game too. Her huge 2-run double. Give Averett the extra couple runs, extra a little bit of breathing room. One. Wind and deliver. Swung on, hit back to Markupis. Fields it cleanly, tosses it over to first for out number 1. Ashley Goff now to bat. 1 for 2 in this ball game. And she will take strike 1. Misses outside, evens the count back. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one catches a sliver of the outside corner. So 1 strike on the inside, 1 strike on the outside. Goff now needs to protect. 1-2. That one turned on, hit foul. Another 1-2 now on the way. No one's going to miss outside. Count evens back up. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Averett's backstop. That one swung on off the end of the bat. Popped over towards second base, who ranges back and again has to fight that wind. And laughing about it with Mark Upus on the almost on the mound in the circle. Almost through 2 complete games. Still, old habits dying hard. Two away. Hannah Zabik to the plate. Watches strike 1. One leaks a little bit outside. Count evens back up, a ball and a strike. 2 away. Top of inning bottom of inning number 6. Averett looking to add on a run or 2 of extra breathing room before we head to top of inning number 7. And Zabik will line one down the left side and be content with a hard hit single. 2 out knock, and now top of the order coming up. Carson Bratcher due up first, leadoff hitter, 2 for 3 today, looking to expand upon her good day at the plate across both of these games. Already 4 hits to her name, looking for the 5th. Swings at the first one she sees. That one's going to be awkward with the wind. Will be just foul. And that was in no man's land behind third base. With the speed on the base paths, would have made for a very, very interesting play to see what Methodist would have been able to come up with. But nothing but strike 1 in the books. Now 0-1 delivery. Misses high. Count even at 1-1. Mark Upus delivers. Bratcher awaits. Swings. Hits one right at the second baseman. And Averett will go down. Not able to tack on anymore in the 6th inning. Holds a 3-0 lead. We'll see if Ligon comes out to close things down in the top of inning number 7. And it is indeed Cora Ligon out there looking to close out what would be 2 shutouts on the day for Averett Methodist. 0 runs through 13 innings. Averett looking to make that 14. Ligon misses with the first one. Now 1-0. check swing, and yes, she did. Now just the 80th pitch underway, and that's a nice ball. Ellen turned on, and a brutal hop over towards Bradshaw. Will be interesting to see if our official scorers decide hit or error on that one. Would have been a tough play no matter what. One way or another, it's a leadoff base runner. As Methodist looks to crack into the scoring column for the first time today. Liggin in there with a strike to Polk. Now 0-1 on the way. Misses high. After that foul ball, 1-2 the count. Liggin looking for out number one of this, the top of the 9th inning. And it's another foul ball. So after another ball fouled back, we'll run back 1-2. Liggin looking for the K. And there is one swung on, hit off the very end of the bat. Goff does well to hop out from behind the plate, field it, toss it over to Owen at first to the first out of the inning, but the runner will advance to second. After a quick pop out to the shortstop Bradshaw, we are down to our final out of the day. It'll be a pinch hitter, number 22, Bethany Fisher, hitting .313 through just 16 at-bats this season. She stands in as the last chance, last gasp for these Monarchs, looking to steal a road win from Averett. She'll swing at the first one from Liggin, come up empty. Two-one, way out, or excuse me, 0-1, way out on the front foot. And now 0-2. Liggin, one out, one strike, one pitch away from the complete game shutout to match Zabick's effort. Her 0-2 wind, deliver, swung on, fouled off. We'll live to see another pitch in this ball game. So runner on second. Liggin resets, 2 outs, still 2 strikes. And that one's going to miss high. Wise not to expand the zone from Fisher after a couple foul balls.